So do Republicans only want Christians in this country, or only want Christians to have power, or have the entire force of the U.S. government directed to support Christianity? Really? Check this out. Leave your comments, ding the bell, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. Francis in Bugs Island, Virginia. What a name for a town. Hey, Francis, what's up?
Yes, good afternoon. I know that some soldiers were exempt from prosecution for crimes when they were in uniform, and once they were out, they were essentially free. I don't know whether that would apply to the president or not, but would he not be able to stand trial for a criminal charge inciting the riot as a civilian? And that's my question. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Francis, the one issue that stands in the way of holding a trial for Donald Trump for inciting the riot in a civilian court is this idea of sovereign immunity, that when an official is acting on behalf of the United States, whatever they do is protected. You can't sue. In other words, if the Secretary of Agriculture changes, he decides to do away with food stamps, and your kid starves to death, you can't sue the Secretary of Agriculture and say you caused this. Now, that only, in theory, that only applies to people doing lawful practices while in office. And when somebody engages in unlawful practices in office, and there was a discussion about this among the framers at the Constitutional Convention, and there have been other discussions, when they engage in an unlawful practice, typically the response is impeachment. But that's one where they may have constitutional issues, and it'll be interesting to see after this trial is over if anybody tries to do that. I'm guessing that they won't, that they just want to put Trump as far behind them as they can. But he's not going to go along with that. He's going to be doing national rallies and continue to try to hang on to the GOP. And he's got what, $500-600 million. We know over $500 million was diverted out of his campaign funds into a private corporation that Jared Kushner set up, that Donald Trump owns a piece of. So he may have, and we have no idea how much they took before that. That was just in the last few months of his presidency. So he might be sitting on $1 billion he can use for politics. And I think that's the main reason why so many Republican politicians are afraid of him, frankly. Maureen in Geneva, Illinois. Hey, Maureen, your thoughts?
Yes, I believe that they will not convict him. They don't have the guts, and they will go ahead and let him get by with it. And we are dealing with a group of people who are essentially religious fanatics. They're going to go all the way with this man no matter what he does, because they think they're saving the country from the liberal atheists. And they're on a crusade, and they won't quit. I saw Trent Lott and Tom Daschle on C-SPAN this morning, and I noted that Trent Lott, every time he was asked about the upcoming trial and everything else, kept talking about various members of Congress who were true Christians. All he could say is, that man's a true Christian. This is what the Republican Party is up to. They want to make this country a Christian country only, in my opinion.
Yeah, identity politics, basically. What they're doing is they're saying there's us, we're the Christians, everybody else is them, and them don't deserve to have the same rights as us. And I mean, that's an old game that in particular, white people in this country played for years with black people and Hispanic people and Asian people. Straight people have played with gay people.
There's a new book out on it like that called Just Us. A Korean lady and a black woman wrote it. And they want, you have to look just like them. You have to be white, Anglo-Saxon, Christian, and very much in favor of keeping this country white, Anglo-Saxon, and Christian.
Yeah, and it goes back to the founding of the Republic, with, trying to keep out Catholics and Jews and whatnot. I'm with you. Maureen, thank you for the call, and thanks for pointing that out. That was an excellent catch, as it were. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. We should be getting into the real nitty-gritty, the real meat of the impeachment tomorrow. I'm very much looking forward to that. So we'll catch up with you then. In the meantime, don't forget, democracy is not a spectator sport. It requires you. If we don't act, we are the demos in democracy. If we don't act, there is no democracy. So get out there, get active, tag, you're it.